Morning, everybody. Jeff here. So this morning in my reading and prayer and preparation for the day, I had an insight that's been stirring in me for a while, but this morning was profound. And that's this insight that the idea of control in my life is an absolute illusion. Any form of any thought or idea that I control the circumstances and the situations that are outside of myself, any idea that I control the result, the outcome of what comes my way is an illusion. And for me in my world and in my life, it comes down to a belief in an almighty sovereign God. Now you may use different words to describe that. You may make a connection in a different way to what you believe. But we have to come back to the fact, the true and undisputed fact that we don't control anything outside of ourselves. For me, I've been wrapped around the axle this morning, especially when I woke up, about circumstances that I had to control. I had to even things out. I had to think of ways to convince a client that's considering not working with me anymore, to convince them to work with me. I had to control the fact of what my business will be in 4 months. I had to control the fact of situations that are happening in the organization where I'm a leader. Things that weren't going the way that I wanted them to go. I had to control them. But here's the fact: control is an illusion. Control is a thought. It's a conceived idea that we have as human beings, that through some way, through some effort, through some striving, that I can control that thing, that result that's outside of myself. Now, maybe for some, this is a scary proposition or a scary thought that we really don't have control. But for me, it's liberating. It puts me in a position that where I exactly want to be. I want to live my life on a sailboat. And what I mean by that is, on a sailboat, the wind is out of my control. The only time that I have any measure of control is when the wind blows. And I stand behind the wheel or at the rudder or at the mast to do what needs to be done when the wind blows. And that's how I want to live my life. I want to live my life on a sailboat. I don't want to live my life on a powerboat. Because in a powerboat, you can only go so far until you run out of gas. In a sailboat, you can sail around the world. And that's what I want in my life. That's what I wish for you, is that you live a life where you sail around the world. That you live a life that we live lives on sailboats, where we trust the wind. When there is no wind, we bask in the glow of the sun and the beauty of the water. When the wind is blowing, we get in our position and we do the thing that we can control, which is our effort. So as I go forward in this day, what I'm thinking about is my effort. What I'm thinking about is how I can serve, and leaving the result completely out of the equation. Knowing that the result is going to take care of itself. Knowing that I believe in a loving, benevolent, sovereign God who created everything, created me. So I wish you well today. I wish you many, many hours, peaceful and also intense hours on that sailboat when the wind does blow. And I can't wait to connect with you again.